I just noticed that with everything that goes on that I've dealt with my daughter and everything feeling like it's a fight all the time, when things like this happen, it's like, good morning. Still not feeling, as you can probably tell, great, which this weekend, I can't believe it's already Thursday, so tomorrow I'm supposed to go spend the evening with some of my friends, some sorority sisters, older friends that my boyfriend and I are supposed to go spend the night. They live about an hour and a half away south of here, and yeah, we're just gonna have a little gathering. We try to do it every holiday season once in a while, and I'm just really hoping that I feel better. I know one couple can't come because they've got the pandemic. I guess we're not supposed to say on here, but you know. So, and then my family, my sister and her husband are supposed to come up this weekend, and I'm supposed to pick my daughter up and take her to my mom's. It's just going to be a lot of driving, and it's supposed to be like snowy all weekend, like stormy, not just snow, but like ice. So I texted my sister last night to see if they're still coming, and she said she was going to ask her husband and get back to me. So I don't know, but I don't know how to try to coordinate that with my daughter and her home. Like, these are just the little things you don't think of unless you have to deal with them. And yeah, everything's coordinating. So I just don't know. It's Thursday. I feel yucky, and I don't want to think that far ahead. It's such a stressful time anyway with holidays coming. I don't have all my Christmas shopping done. I don't know if anyone else does this, but kind of waits to the last minute, then hopes things kind of go on sale, and I do this every year. You'd think I'd learn by now to start way earlier, but I don't. And I don't want to go into stores, so I try to do everything online. But yeah, I'm gonna probably, if I get I've been straight out at work too, so it's not like I can do a whole lot of stuff at work that's personal. But I really need to get hold of her house to see if there's anything I can get for her bedroom that will like help with organization. Or so not only do I need to talk to them about potentially picking her up this weekend, but I also have to talk to them about what might be good gifts for helping her room be better at the house. And then her dad has informed me he's gonna make an impromptu visit Tuesday, so next Tuesday, and he doesn't know if he should tell her or not, because in the past, and it is true, when he tells her that he's coming, she gets anxious, she starts over self-medicating, and ends up in the hospital. And we kind of wonder if it's a self-sabotage thing, like she wants to visit but she doesn't want to visit, she gets nervous, gets in the hospital. So we don't know what to do about that either. And it's just one of those things where it feels like you're running out of time. You keep hoping somebody else is going to make the move, but then you want to know, so you need to make the move. So yeah, I'm going to have to probably ask about all of these things and find out what's going on. So she actually called me yesterday and left me a message, but it came up as unknown. It wasn't her number, which was weird. So I don't know if she has a new number, because I called back and it went to voicemail and said that the mailbox is full. So I did call her back, and I couldn't leave a message because the voicemail was full, but I did send her a text letting her know. I never did hear back from her. I just told her to call me if she felt up to talking, and she didn't, so that's okay. I was just glad she reached out and left me a message. I love it when she does that. So, and then the other thing I was thinking, I have to run inside, but the other thing I was thinking is, if I ever post these, it's so funny. It'll be like a year from now, and who the heck's really gonna want to listen to it? So I don't know if these will ever get posted or not, but if not, maybe my daughter will watch them someday. Honey, I love you so much, and maybe you'll see that I think about you like every day, obviously, because I talk about you every day. So if you ever watch this, babe, Mom loves you. I spoke to my daughter yesterday. She had called, left a message. I finally called her. I called her back a couple times. I finally got hold of her. And I've got to tell you, we had the most normal talk I've had, and I don't even remember how long. Like, it was like, whoa, my kid is back. I have not completely lost her. She is in there. And it was nothing short of a miracle for me. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just so amazing. And of course, I was on my friggin' lunch break, so I talked over my break, of course, but I finally did have to let her go. And I said, can I call you later? And she said yes. And I said, well, she kind of like thought about it, so I was like, maybe she doesn't want me to call her. I said, well, how about this? I can call you, and if you don't feel like talking, you don't need to answer. And I called her as soon as I got out of work, and she didn't answer, and that's perfectly fine. I get it. But we did have a great talk, and it made me feel really good. And I sent a text to her dad to let him know, hey, if you feel like talking to our daughter, she seems to be doing really well. Now, keep in mind, she's been in quarantine for 10 days, so she hasn't had a chance to get to her self-medication of choice, and I know that has a lot to do with it. It's so obvious, but it's not obvious to her, because she was talking about wanting to get back to that. And I was like, you really need to, you need to know your limit. Like, it would be nice if you didn't do it at all, but I really wish you kind of knew your limit, because I brought up the whole Thanksgiving debacle at my boyfriend's family, and I said, that cannot happen again. That was awful. And she just chooses not to acknowledge it. She's like, it wasn't that bad. And I thought, really? Were you there? So, anyway, a little bit of a nightmare. And then it's a busy time of year. We've got, obviously Christmas is around the corner. I'm hoping to have her home for Christmas. Her dad just informed me that he's coming to visit, to see his family, but obviously he'll try to see her too. And that's next Tuesday. And he's coming for just a few days. So I don't know what that's going to look like. Oh, I think I mentioned that before. He did end up talking to her last night and telling her that he's coming. So we'll see how that goes. I hope that does not prompt more self-medication because she gets nervous or whatever happens. Anyway, I really wanted to say how happy I was that she's doing well. I'll find out today. I still haven't really talked to the house much. I text back and forth, but I feel like I should talk to them and find out more about Christmas and what to expect. And then with her dad coming, what to expect with that. I told him I would take a day off. Maybe we could do something with her. I thought maybe send her on a nice spa day or something, because we didn't do anything for her birthday, but we'll see. But I've got to run into work, but just kind of wanted to update on that. And I think what I really want to get out for today as a lesson would be letting stuff go and trusting that they will work out. I know I say this a lot, but all this worry and stuff, it doesn't do anybody any good. Sorry, I'm looking for my mask. And I think I'm just gonna hope that things fall into place as they should and not worry about it so much. And the same thing at work. There's a lot of chaos at work that I don't want to get into, but I could be really nervous about things that are happening, and I'm just not going to do it. Just So let it go. Let it go, guys. Anything that's weighing on your shoulders, it's not worth it. Just watch it disappear. I know that's easier said than done, but I've had a lot of practice, and I suggest you practice too, because it makes a huge difference in your life.